search game. Yep, Poppy.
Puppy.
Oh, on Twitter.
Ooh. Yeah, that's me. That's probably me in the tweet. Hi guys, I'm
You
Wake here. I am Joy Tweet.
Dragyn. And yes, I have Twitter downloaded on my phone again, finally.
Whoa, that's a first actually. Hold on a second.
It's been a while. I usually use the browser version for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
like to pop on and just check notifications, or to tweet about my awful life at work.
Right.
Um, but I was like, oh, fuck, like I'm never getting notifications now, and I feel like I'm missing out.
Aww.
So then like I downloaded it, but now it's funny. I have two accounts, right? I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember the password for the life of me of my like other account, so it's just my
Oh,
mythical dragon one that I have on there, not the M
the
dragon.
official ones. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like that.
Aww.
I was like,
Well,
fuck, I'm
at
gonna
least I tweeted
download
the right person.
things. Yeah, and so like I get notifications from you when you like tweet, and then I get notifications from like Kayla and High Rollers and all my friends.
There we go.
Yeah, and that's how I found out it was your friend Brianna's birthday today.
I was trying. No lie, I was trying to remember. I know Brianna's birthday is on Tishibana for those who doesn't know.
Yeah.
On in January, and I'm just like thinking, it's like, what day in January is it? I know she's been kind of. We were like talking about this on the last time, like on a friend's call, like I think this past weekend, and I was just like wondering, it's like, oh, this is gonna be a fun time celebrating my birthday week. It's like, okay, I forget when your birthday, but I never bothered to ask. So then I was like, all right, let me
Right.
just use Twitter to learn. Hey, look, Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, the poor thing got COVID, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mm. I saw that too, and I was like, oh shit. And then I saw like the birthday tweet like the next day, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I was like,
Yeah, yeah. She's trying to figure out. She's trying. Yeah, she's trying to figure out how to get like another official test. Because I
mm.
think for her, in order for her to get back to work, she has to take a PCR test since she was.
Yeah, and that's all in short supply across North America. Not even just like
Mm-hmm.
in certain states, it's across
It's
North
across there.
America.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like the last thing you need to do is like you're here, your place, be like, all right, someone got COVID, so you have to take a test. At least some of them were like lucky to get the have enough like antigen tests
Mm-hmm.
out because especially for like my friends who work in warehouses, they actually do supply them antigen tests, which is pretty nice
Oh,
for them.
nice. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I guess for her work, it's like if you are um known to be positive for COVID, you wait for a couple of days and then you have to schedule a PCR test to validate that you don't have it anymore.
Mm.
Which is like, ooh,
Yeah. My whole family is COVID basically at this point.
oh, I'm sorry.
My mom, my stepdad, and little brother.
Oh, I'm hoping they're okay.
Little brother, it was weird for him. He got sick kind of like last week,
Mm-hmm.
and then he isolated for the 5 days, and he had to take two tests basically, like once on like day two and then once on day five, right? Like before
Right.
going to school. And nothing at all, like when he first was sick, nothing on that second day. And then suddenly, fifth day, when he's feeling fully better, like completely like ready to go,
Mm-hmm.
tested positive.
Hmm. Ooh, I'm going backwards. That's that's
And,
huh.
and then my mom got sick because of him too. And she tested positive yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then my stepdad, who's been asymptomatic completely, also tested positive.
Interesting.
The thing that makes me really upset with my family this week, and one thing that's also been like fucking bugging me, is despite my mom and Liam staying at home to isolate because they're not feeling good, he still went to work.
You're the dad, right? The
My
stepdad.
stepdad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still went to work, despite living in a household with two sick people.
Right. Man, interacting with people like that and spreading it no matter what.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I haven't been able to talk to them.
Mm.
I'm like, that's such a
Oh.
stupid family decision to make. Especially when they know they can get. But anyway, I'm not gonna rant about my fucking family. But like, yeah, that's happened this week too.
Oh. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's been one heck of a time, I'd say. Yeah, it was like it like I guess like I'm just like immediately realizing now. It's like I think I remember like talking to Brianna, like definitely talking to Brianna either was it earlier in the month or right before the new year, to say like, hey, um, like there's a 3-day weekend coming up, which was like actually the past weekend, and it's like, hey, maybe you should visit, sort of thing, because it's like, hey, we could like hang out like that, Sure, Omicron is still kind of going around, but it's like, shouldn't be too bad. And then, yeah, knock on wood, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is definitely.
Holy shit! How did they get David Tennant? Fuck. Sorry, really random side. Legend of Vox Machina released like some voice actors that are coming in to like do their anime series of the very first campaign, and they got fucking David Tennant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
What? I need Amazon Prime. That's all there is to it. I need Amazon Prime.
I wish I could. I wonder if I could just randomly share my Amazon Prime account, US account, and just like connect in.
Because it comes out in 8 days.
Oh.
Legends of Vox Machina.
I didn't know it was a Prime exclusive.
It is, because they made a deal with Amazon early last year. It's early, like late 2020. Yeah.
Yo. So it's just been all in the making, and managed, like, they're really finalizing it now with the VAs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really crazy. It's the first time they've taken something like an online live show, like stream, of D&D and turned it into something. Because there's been like many books of D&D that's become like movies and shows, and like plenty of live shows, of course, and D&D events across the world. This is the first time it's become like an animated, proper, like big, large title series.
Right. That's pretty cool.
And it's not just going to be for us nerdy D&D fans out there. They've gotten like on billboards across LA. And like, so like a lot of people know that it's coming out.
Definitely,
and so like
it's a mainstream thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be some nerd culture interfering with all of your normie stuffs. What up?
Like, actually though, especially like nowadays with like shows like you don't expect it, like whether it's like foreign or what's the word? I don't want to say eccentric, but like the more positive word in that. Like unique, I guess. Like not your typical drama or comedy sort of thing. It's definitely like just out there. Like definitely not the stereotypical American or Western. There we go, Western drama or comedy, where it's like they're really utilizing all forms of media to create. Like not really new media, but like the same sort of media, but now definitely what's the words? I already lost all my words all of a sudden. But like really taking culture with others.
Yes, like there's now. I really feel like nerd culture has taken a huge turn in the last like 5-6 years or so, and it's just so exciting to see come out. Also, holy fuck, my favorite girl from Brooklyn 99 is going to be voice acting Lady Kima in the series, and I'm hyped and girl crushing already. Oh my god. Oh my god, she has the same birthday as my sister. Really random asides. I'm sorry, I'm very excited for this. Hi.
Just like I'm assuming they just did all their announcements for VAs just recently or something?
Like today.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, because like of course the regular VAs are going to be of course the cast and crew of Vox Machina. So like Matthew Mercer, Lima Ryan, Sam Riegel, Ashley Johnson. Themselves, yes. But then Matt, being the DM, has had to voice how many fucking NPCs over the many years they played? He can't obviously do all of them.
Right.
And so like now it's like
we got a budget. We got a budget. We could technically get more people involved. That's pretty cool.
It's really, really cool. Yeah. I'm very hyped. It's just I haven't finished watching all of campaign 1 yet. I'm very close to finishing it. But like they're on campaign 3 now, so like I'm also trying to catch up with. There's a lot of D&D to watch, okay, y'all.
Right.
Plus I've been watching and listening to High Rollers at work. I have to sneeze.
Bless.
Oh, I knocked my headset off. Hello.
Nice.
That came out of nowhere.
The sneeze blew you away. Anyways.
Oh, okay, yes. Sorry, I got excited. I got notifications.
Notification game. I'm kidding.
Yay.
But anyways, I guess aside for 10 minutes of having an aside, I guess we could start off with my very week. Really, it's really again
Aww.
not much of like an update per se, because I work on the weekdays. I've been going to the office more often. Um, but I do work. I still work. Did have a 3-day weekend, which was pretty nice. Decided to go kind of everywhere, I'd say.
Yeah, a little all over.
A little all over. Like basically like on Saturday I decided to like just do a little errands run and then kind of do a mini explore, kind of like for whatever reason as a Filipino American I really wanted to go to Seafood City, and I know there's a Seafood City close by. It just took some time to get there, so I decided to do that on a Saturday at like sundown. Probably not the
Right.
best thing, but it was a quite fun short adventure. Didn't find jack shit at the Seafood City, which sucked. But oh well, at least now I know how to get there.
Hey.
Um, then I did my little bigger adventure. I went to San Jose just for myself. I didn't really want to record just yet. It was just more of like my first initial exploration after like 2 years of being there, not being there. So it was a very fun time trying to navigate through Sunday service. I kind of complained this with her with Dragyn already about it, but yeah, Sunday service for transit is not the greatest thing in the world. And
No.
if you miss your connection, it's a whole whopping 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I could spend the 30 minutes elsewhere, but at the same time, I don't want to spend $20 on an Uber. So
Yeah.
but at least I took my time. At least again, it was a 3-day break, not a 2-day break. Otherwise, that would just be a waste of my Sunday. Um, but I just went around. I decided to explore Japantown. For those who doesn't know, San Jose does have a Japantown. Definitely a lot smaller than San Francisco's, and definitely not as well known per se. But my friends and I usually frequent there back in the last decade. um, so it was just interesting to see like what has changed around there. I guess going there on the Sunday was not the greatest idea though, because a lot of places were closed on a Sunday, and I guess during like this time in like 2020, the 2020s, in the early 2020s, there's like a lot of construction going on for like new condos and buildings, but also like I guess redoing their whole streets and whatnot. So it's like I guess I came at the wrong time when there's a lot of construction going on, and hence why everything was like kind of closed in Japantown. So it's kind of unfortunate, but I do want to explore there hopefully later in the year when all the construction is kind of done, just so maybe we could do a vlog there. There's like a lot of like old cool things I could show. It's a little small quirky neighborhood in near downtown San Jose. The only other thing that I just didn't do, which is a bit unfortunate, was to actually explore downtown San Jose, because I had to make a choice of either going to one of the big malls in the San Jose area, Great Mall, which is not really in San Jose, but it's in Milpitas, for those who wants to be factually correct about it, or visit downtown. Knowing that that Japantown was kind of dead, I feel like it's going to be the same. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to go to the Great Mall, because at least I kind of want to do some shopping, like, actually. I just could not find good stores around here in San Francisco, which is a little bit surprising. And I know for the fact Great Mall is like half mall, half outlets. So if I could strike a good deal, maybe I could find it at a Great Mall. So went down that way. Just took a little bit of a while because Sunday service. But then by the time I got out of the mall, it was like already 7. I was like, well, there goes my chance for exploring. Come on, activate gate. There we go. There goes my chance exploring downtown, because sundown is still here at 5. It's still winter, so
Yeah.
it's still gonna be dark, and knowing anything, it's probably gonna be dead. So I will definitely go back again, maybe in a month or two time, to explore downtown San Jose. Hopefully maybe on another 3-day break. We'll see. But with that, I just decided to go back to San Francisco. Luckily, right next to Great Mall, BART has opened up like a station right next to Great Mall. And that was not there until last year, basically. So it was nice to know that I had a connection getting home.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, mostly of Sunday I just explored by myself. I just re-explored San Jose by myself. I didn't know that at the end of end of one of the BART lines, that ends at like North San Jose, it connects straight to a flea market. So I'm very tempted to go there over the weekend, early, to go to the flea market.
Yay.
It would be so cool. Because I still remember just getting off that stop and then I just smell ton of Mexican food. It smelled so good. It smells so good. It's so rowdy, but like in a good way. It's amazing. So I want to go back. I want to go back there next time. Um, and then Monday I decided to do a little more like errand shopping slash thrift store hunting for stuff because I've been doing that ever since. I don't know. I think I might have talked about it before. Just going to thrift shops, finding good deals and whatnot. And then I decided to go down to Colma because it's basically the next city after Daly City. And the reason why I did it because I'm gonna continue doing this little mini series of going down ECR, El Camino Real. I don't know. I'm not particularly proud of what I've recorded because it's not really that great of a recording this week. For those who are already watching this as a VOD, the video would be up. I don't know how well it turned out. Maybe I'll re-record it, but I'll just tell you this: it is, it was awkward recording right by a cemetery. Even though I started walking from a shopping center, it was still awkward to record around a cemetery. For those who doesn't know, Colma is the city of souls, and it's actually the term I think comes from derives from an Indian word from the Ohlone tribe. I think that's what I recall from the 2 minutes of reading the history about Colma. But basically, the main fact about Colma is that it houses more dead people compared to living people. It's like I think 2,000 people, 2,000 living people compared to like hundreds of thousands, if not million, dead people in Colma. It's just crazy. I'm hoping the video does turn out well because I did try to talk as much facts at this time live. I promise I did my research this time around. But it was a really interesting place to just be at, but at the same time very awkward to record. If I wasn't recording, I think I would have more or less kind of admired, even though it's just a row of dead people, like not a valley of dead people, technically. But yeah, it was just a little bit awkward to record. I'll just tell you that. So if the video came out kind of there's your reason why. But I probably will explain it. I probably have explained it on my video. Oh, Jesus. Come on. So that's what I did on Monday, literally right before sunset. So obviously I was not going to plan on recording Colma at night because that's just awkward. Very awkward. Who records at the cemetery at night? Luckily I'm not playing Pogo at a cemetery. I remember that shit. Like, oh my god, there's Pokestops. Oh my god, you're at a cemetery. Run. So yeah. But aside from that, that's been basically what's been going on for this past week. Pretty eventful 3-day weekend and a more or less uneventful work week. It's just been I've been working, doing tickets, doing the usuals. Been feeling more sleepy ever since again work, which is very interesting. Even though I've been getting decent sleep, but we'll see. It is the end of the work week. Maybe I'll just catch up on snoozes and whatnot and try to explore a little bit less since I was pretty adventurous this past weekend. But I'll figure out something to record for next week. We'll see where I'll be. Yeah, no, that's been me. I never thought I would provide an update in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, gosh, look at you.
I know. I had it all laid out, even though it's like all in my head.
Hey, you came prepared.
More or less, yeah, it's weird. Usually I'm not.
I was gonna ask, like, how are you doing with tickets? Because, like, I know you had a goal of, like, getting, like, what, 30 done a week or whatever?
Yeah. Um, I've been trying to hit it for like so within this. I think this first part of January, I've been more or less close to hitting it within 28, and I think I managed to hit it a little over last week. For this 4 day break, I had a lot of responses coming back over the 3 day weekend. So
Mm.
I had a lot of catch up to do on Tuesday, and then it's just been kind of been just trying my best to like push to do tickets, but there's like other things that like come about as well. So it's like, okay, um, so I'm not gonna really hit my target this week, but I'm trying, and then I think I'm more or less succeeding depending on the week, really.
Yeah.
I know this week it's like I'm definitely not gonna hit it. It's just this has been a very off week for me. Maybe the
No.
3 day break, but I don't know.
Probably.
Probably.
But it's
You should
also,
have.
like, that time of year where, like, a lot of people do hit a funk, so.
Yeah.
Like, what, this Monday was Blue Monday? Like, that's a fucking happy term.
Oh.
Did you not know that?
No. No, I didn't.
Yeah. It's the day. Oh, it's a sad thing to talk about on a stream. My apologies, everybody, but it's the day of the year, January 18th, for whatever reason. Or, like, the Monday, like, 3 weeks in, I guess. Are we 3 weeks
Mm-hmm.
into January already? I guess so. Usually 3 weeks in on the first Monday, or the first, words, the third Monday into January, is known
Mm-hmm.
as Blue Monday, because that's where the most reported mental health crises happen.
Oh. Oh, fun.
Yeah, so a lot of people have been like being advocates for mental health and stuff like this like a
Mm-hmm.
little while, and that's why Canada has their big Bell Let's Talk Day on January 26th.
Oh.
Because January is usually a pretty rough time of year for a lot of people. So,
Right. Okay.
random fun sad facts by Dragyn. You're welcome.
Ding. I guess.
I don't know. Why do I know all this stuff? Maybe because this week has been really hard for me mentally. So yeah, that's probably why I know this shit.
Oh.
When you're just like wondering why does the world hate me, you tend to look up shit of like what's happening this week to make the world hate me.
About practically everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, January is known as to be one of the more tougher months of the year for a lot of people. So fun fact,
Mm-hmm.
you're welcome. All you have to do is just kind of ride it out, and then hopefully some exciting things pop up, and you can kind of get out of the fun.
Yeah.
Exciting things like maybe I don't know. What's exciting? Your mom coming to visit. His mom's visiting him right now.
Yeah. She's honoring my clothes. Thank you, mom. She watches
Thanks,
this,
mom.
so thank you. Advance thank you. She's like right
Yeah.
there. I'll probably have to meet in like a couple minutes or so because she's gonna be handing me like, all right, put your clothes in the closet. It's like, all right, I'll do that.
Yeah. See, having your mom come over is a nice thing.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Nice change of pace and things.
Yeah. And you guys are gonna do stuff the weekend.
Planning to, don't know where though. Gonna leave it open to her if she has an idea where she wants to go. I don't know,
But
we'll go
you
there.
should be like, Mom, did you watch a vlog recently of mine? And would you like to go to any of those places?
Like that, like that's what I'm kind of hinting though. It's like because I know there. I will tell you like literal words. Um,
Words.
Let it be a fact that the last time they visited, my mom was really itching to visit Painted Ladies because I did the vlog over there. So yeah, I managed to bring her there during the Christmas during the time they were here for the Christmas holidays for the Christmas vlogs for those who wants to know. So yeah, like I'm just kind of like hinting as like if there's any idea she wants to go around here, I'll try to go there. We'll try to go there.
That's adorable.
It's pretty cool, pretty funny, but pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So cool. I was gonna ask other questions. I guess not really. I don't have anything to ask per se. Just kind of like another week has gone by.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. It's gonna be like really interesting now. Like now that I think about it, right? Like because I think
hmm.
I'm legit trying to figure out like what were we talking about basically a 1 year ago? Because last year obviously I was unemployed, so I didn't have a job. I didn't really have much to do ish. But like maybe like trying to record a video or anything like that. Now it's like I got a 40-hour work week and I try to do something, but it's like it's very repetitive in ways that hey, you kind of know what's going on, sort of thing. Like unless if something really really happens, then it really really happens, and I will tell you the story about it.
But then at the same time, though, it's also exciting to hear your updates because you do get to go exploring. So it's a
That's
little bit
true.
of a different excitement than, I guess, like your regular stuff from last year.
That's true. That's true.
It's a
'Cause
different kind of regular that's kind of semi-interesting because you do get to explore.
get to like share like a little behind the scenes if it can be really. Most of the
No.
time they are. There's always a sort of behind the scenes little like thing that you may want to know. It's like, hi, yeah, when I recorded this part, it was like, ugh. Or it was like
Yeah,
interesting.
exactly. This is like the precursor to all your videos coming up the next week.
Pretty much.
It's a
Plus,
good
it's like a
thing.
really great way to like plan at the same time while streaming. I was like, hey, I got an idea.
Yep, thanks to my poor little brain that looks up SF way more than she should.
It helps. I could always use another set of eyes that I don't usually use.
Blame SF Chronicle.
That's fair.
They dominate my Twitter feed all the fucking time.
See, it's like for me, it's SF Chronicle and now SF Gate for like telling me like recommendations. Be like, okay, maybe.
Mhm. Hey, I have to now subscribe to see all those articles on SF Chronicle.
You so that means you viewed enough articles that tells you to that they're telling you to subscribe.
Yeah, which sucks
Ah,
because I'm like, oh, this would be interesting for Daryl. Let me like look to like see what it's about, and it's like, please subscribe. I'm like, no.
I
So
want to
that's why I haven't
know.
sent you an article in a while because it's like, no. So
I
yeah,
know.
damn you,
Yeah.
SF Chronicle, how dare you?
It's okay. I don't know how long it's gonna last because I don't remember when I did it. I technically do have an active subscription with SF Chronicle now,
Mm.
so it allows me to like view like those things, like whether it's like a news article or an editorial. It's been like my main source of news now.
Hee. Sorry, not sorry.
Obviously, second to Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah. It's just funny because I was just like, oh, I was enjoying this because I can like send you random shit all the time. Like, you should go do this. You should go do that. You
Right.
should like check
It
this out.
helped.
And then like now I'm like, I can't.
Oh.
Or next time I send you an article, be like, I can't read it. I don't know if it's good or not, but here you go. Check it out.
Hey, that's fair.
Done.
I can always use a quick read.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
surprising.
gosh.
I actually do read news articles though.
Yes,
It's like
I
the
do
only
too.
main thing. That's like the only main thing I read nowadays. And TikToks, but that's beside the point.
Well, that's a work read.
Yeah, that's a work read.
I read a lot of BuzzFeed articles though.
I haven't read a lot of Buzzfeed compared to like back in college. It's just surprising. I don't really.
When you're
find
the
myself
only
in
one
BuzzFeed.
on your break at work, it feels like that's the only thing you can do is just like find anything and anything to keep you entertained. So
I get
BuzzFeed
you.
it is, and a lot of BuzzFeed quizzes.
That's fair. I mean, that was me during lectures.
Oh wow.
I was the person that like when I had a 3-hour lecture, it's like, all right, I'm gonna be on BuzzFeed half the time.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So distracted. No wonder no wonder there would be times I didn't do that well in class. Oops.
Daryl.
It's okay. We graduated.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter now.
No, not really. It's just a matter of like being productive at work, actually. But I am. Like, I don't do that. I don't really read like articles or anything until it's my break. So.
Good. Students in university, don't do that. Thank you.
In class, specifically.
In class. If you need a study break, sure, by all means.
Right.
But don't. Your professors kind of know their shit, so.
They do.
I say kind of because some of them are not education trained, but most of them are like, okay, yeah.
Pretty much. Some will know how to talk the shit. Others will teach about from a textbook.
Yeah. Or like resources that they didn't even make.
Right. It's like, yeah, I just pulled this off from the internet. Use it.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
care
oh
if it's
yeah,
useful or not. Use it.
a colleague in my department gave me this, so we're gonna use their slides today. I didn't review it beforehand, so here we go. It's like, thanks, Ralph.
and then gives a test that is completely different from what you've
Me.
learned.
Oh, he's been around the block. Can you guys tell?
Speaking from experience.
Oh, a little too much. So, yep. It's okay. I used to do the same thing in some of my classes in the UK. It's all good. But that was different.
Oopsies.
That was different, though. I was teaching things I had no idea what I was doing, and I was like
Right.
forced to do it. So these guys actually do it for a job, so
Right.
they should throw a little more care into it. But sometimes, nah, you just for money, for
Right.
paycheck, for paychecks. I guess I should talk about me now instead of like all these random little topics.
That's fair. Can
Me.
always get back to those topics later.
It's been a blue week for me.
Aw.
Yeah, my gosh, like, uh, work has been like awful the last 2 weeks, like crazy awful.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, with our crazy weather. Okay, we're gonna start off with a rant with Canadian weather, real quick.
All right, I'm actually curious about this.
We experienced 3 weeks in a row of like a negative 20 degrees Celsius weather.
Oh, jeez.
Then all of a sudden, over fucking night, it like warmed up by like 30 degrees and got up to like +4. And then it stayed that way for a few days, so like almost a week, and we're like, what the hell is happening? It's like t-shirt and shorts weather, literally, because we're crazy Canadians up here.
Right.
So for those that don't know, that's about 40 degrees like Fahrenheit, like rough around that mark.
Right.
And we're all out here like, woohoo, spring! Because we're crazy. And then like it goes back down to like -30 again for a few
Oh,
days.
jeez.
And now, literally, since I woke up, it was at -18 when I woke up at like 2 o'clock today in the afternoon. And now it's +3.
What?
It has warmed up 21 degrees Celsius since I've woken up. And now we're back into this warm weather. So, like, this weather has been wild. We've gone from, like, crazy cold to crazy snowstorms. We were in our winter storm warning earlier this week to now, like, being above positive temperatures. And we had rain. It went from, like, snow to freezing rain to, like, now being clear. And +3. This weather has been wild, and that's probably why I'm a little sniffly. Is because, like, allergies have been, like, what? The
It's
weather's
wild.
all, like, whoa!
Like
Um,
basically, someone just turned on the jet stream. Be like on, off, or north, south, north, south, north, south, north, south.
yeah, like it's just this is like it's wild up here. Like weather has been crazy, which doesn't help me with my sleep either. So like I get you now with weather and sleep. I got you. Um, it's been wild, but that also means I have a colleague that works overnight with me who has chronic migraines. So weather change like this
Ooh.
has been a nightmare for her. So she's missed out a lot of work in the last couple of weeks,
Thanks.
like even this week.
Mm-hmm.
And then another colleague just poof. She hasn't come in a couple weeks, and so we're suspecting COVID.
Hmm.
Or at least that's the rumor around like between Alvin and I. We keep making up random like reasons
Let's
why
just
these
stick with
people are not
COVID.
showing up.
At this point, let's just stick with. I think I probably got COVID.
Like I go, and it's just like Angela probably just didn't want to work. Like we come up with those things all the time. But that
Right.
means we are a department of 5 overnight for PC Express, like online picking.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them have like been no showing or will show up and leave early because of like her migraines.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's been nights where it's just Alvin and I, or it's just Alvin, or it's just me.
Hmm.
In the last couple of weeks, except for the weekend. Weekends are the exception because we have Robert who works only on the weekends. That's our 5th employee. So the weekends are usually okay, but because the week leading up to the weekends, they get fucking behind. Because
Mm-hmm.
obviously, when you're by yourself in the department, you have to pick all these fucking orders and all of these different zones and all these groceries by yourself all night. It's hard to get everything done.
Right.
Plus, you have to pick up the other people's slack. So that's been the last couple of weeks. It's been really
Oh,
rough.
hold
Okay. It's laundry time. He's gonna drive off to. Oh, he saved himself. I'm commentating because it's fun. I don't know if he muted me on the stream, but I know he's muted. So I'll just ramble. I want 5 million euros. 5.7 million euros. Damn. Anybody out there want to give me 5.7 million euros, please? Thank you. That'd be great. What would that be in Canadian? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. I'm gonna look this up. Let's go, what, euro to CAD? Is that in Canada? Let's go 570. What's million again? 5,700,000 on this. I do. I was right. 8 million Canadian, guys. So yeah, anyone can give me 5.7 million euros, please. Okay. So be 8 million Canadian, and I would be rich. I would be rich. I could do a lot with 8 million.
So my mom will be back in a little bit. She's doing a little bit more ironing of like my other clothes that I didn't iron.
Fair enough. I don't know if I was muted on your stream or not, because I was rambling about like your money in the game. Good. So you're gonna enjoy that when you watch back.
Oh yeah, I heard that. So I was like, all right, everyone's gonna hear that for the VOD. That's gonna be great.
I was just talking about like, 'cause I had your money on the screen, right? And I was like, oh, 5.7 million euro. I would like that. Someone give me that, please. I wonder what that is in Canadian. Then I looked up the conversion in Canadian, and then I forgot how to write million. For some reason, I forgot how many zeros I needed. And so there's a little moment like, is that 5 million? Yeah, it's 5 million. Oh my god, I was right. 5.7 million euros is 8 million Canadian. Yeah, I would like 8 million Canadian, please.
I would like this money too. This is like, I think, a little over $6 million, I think, in American.
Don't make me type that many zeros again.
Hey Google, how many US dollars is in 5.7 million euros?
It's an awfully English question.
I know, that was terrible English. 6.4 million. So almost 6.5 million, if not a little over.
Damn.
Not bad. I'll take that.
Before you arrived, I was gonna keep going into like, what would I do with that money? I guess I would like settle my debts.
I heard that.
I'll settle like my sister's debts, and I would buy a house. I would set up my own teaching business, because yes.
Why not?
I would settle my other friends' debts, because let's be real. Most of my friends are, graduates, kids now. We're all graduates. I would donate a lot to charity. And then, like, go traveling.
Dang.
Go travel everywhere.
That'd be nice.
Knock out my bucket list in, like, a year.
See, for me, I think I've watched too much financial videos nowadays, because that's been my YouTube now, because I've been like, I need to figure out how to use my money properly ish. Very big on ish. So like, I would try my best to like put it into like stable investments, to like something that just like gives like a proper small return, nothing like too risky like the other people do. Be like, I made $1 million, let's make another million, sort of thing. But try to see if I can make that into like passive income, so then I could at least generate money as I keep money in there. Like, that's the sort of thing. I kind of understand how that works now. Will I try to actually perform that like here in the next couple years with my own income? Sure, why not? It'll be great. But at the same time, I would like to spend. Definitely pay off my debts as well. Definitely pay off my student debts. Help out other people in need and like donating and whatnot. Probably buy a house. Probably not in the SF Bay Area, because even if it's 6.5 million, that would be basically 1/4 of my money to buy a proper house here. So no, I'm not gonna buy it here, but I would want to buy one, maybe a car for myself.
I'd get my license. There you go. License and a car for myself as well.
Yeah.
I would do that YOLO road trip from here down to you. I would do that.
That's fair. We can do definitely a long road trip. Oh, I would run. Now I want to rent like an RV or something like that. Or buy an RV. Nah, I don't necessarily want to buy an RV just yet, because I don't know if I'm ready to just do only domestic traveling. And plus, it's actually really fun doing it just in a car rather than an RV. I haven't experienced an RV yet, though, so that's probably the reason why I say that.
It's okay. You can come to Canada as long as you're fully vaccinated. You can prove it at the border. Driving-wise. Flying's a little different. Everybody's telling the world not to come to Canada right now, so that's fair.
That's fair. I understand the car one because it's like at least it's your own personal vehicle
Yay.
versus like, oh yeah, that person's unvaxxed and got COVID.
Yeah, it
Woo!
is now illegal for American truck drivers to enter Canada without being vaccinated.
Oh wow,
That was
nice.
passed. That was passed this week. Guys, why don't I know random shit? I'm sorry. I'm full of really random shit.
It's pretty good.
It's because like this is the most like oh hell like this is the only time of the week I get to talk to people this way.
Oh,
Otherwise, it's just work shit.
right. Weird shit.
We're teaching kiddos, and you can't talk like politics with kiddos. You gotta like throw monsters at them, and hopefully they don't die.
Hey, at
Context:
least
I am a D&D teacher.
you are. Like for
Just
context,
wanted to
you
make that
are.
clear. Wait a minute.
Would you like to advertise yourself there?
Oh god, me.
Yeah, no, that's probably not the greatest thing to talk about politics with kids. Unless if you somehow manage to make a mean boss character with politics, which is probably a bad thing, because then they'll catch on and it'll be weird.
Yeah, my kids are surprisingly bright, so they'd catch on very quickly.
Yeah, they'll catch on current events pretty quickly. Unless if
Well,
they're really
yeah.
good at not catching on current events, which good for them.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe their parents are like, yeah, don't see this shit, and I'm like, okay. Which
Right?
is fair. Um, yeah, I've been reading, I've been doom scrolling a little too much this week, so that's also like
Oh,
my man.
that's probably not the
Yeah,
greatest thing to do in the world.
no, but like when your family gets COVID
It
and
makes you
like
think.
you're short-staffed at work and everything makes you want to cry. You just want to read the things that will make you cry, so that you can finally cry, and then you cry.
And then after that, you'd be like, okay, maybe it's not so bad ish.
And I was like, okay, well, that's as low as I can get. Time to like not do that again.
Right.
Well, guys, I'm very healthy, as you can tell.
How to make
Uh,
myself feel better, make myself sadder.
yeah,
Aww.
make myself sadder and really. There you go. You caught on very well. Good job.
Relieve
Um,
myself by making myself sadder. Mm.
yeah, because that's as low as you can get. So then anything else in comparison is fine. No, that's not the way to do it, guys. Please don't follow me and my rules. But so yeah, so work's been really bad. Like last
Mm-hmm.
night, I was at like a point because like I was told that the one girl who I haven't seen in like 2 weeks for shifts would be coming back this
Mm-hmm.
week, and so I was like, okay, well she'll be in tonight, and then like the other person with the migraines has come in and out, so it's like, okay, well maybe she'll be there for a little while, at least like take care of some things, right?
Right.
No, both of them didn't come in last night.
Oh boy.
And it was just me until 8 a.m. by myself. And they didn't finish the previous day's orders. So I had to spend the first couple hours of my shifts not even working on today's orders. It was on all of the previous day's orders
Oh
instead.
jeez.
And then I had to somehow figure out, okay, I'm not going to strategize. How the fuck am I going to get these 8 or 9 a.m. orders picked enough for the 4 a.m. person to clean up? Spoiler alert, no.
That
I
didn't
did
happen.
I was only able to do the fridge and freezer for like those first two ordered like time slots, and
Mm-hmm.
like the Pam for those two time slots. And then I like he came in at 4 and I was like, I'm gonna cry. He's like, no, 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 don't cry. Why you cry? And I was like, because I'm so sorry. You're like he's a really good guy that I work with. Like I mean at 4 a.m. and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
because you're such a good guy and I didn't get a chance to do the GRC for the 8 and 9 a.m. orders. I was only able to do fridge and freezer. I was by myself all night. I'm so sorry. He's like, breathe. And I'm like, okay.
It's like, woman, breathe.
Breathe, start from the beginning, what happened? And I was like, okay. So I came in tonight and like told him basically everything I just told you guys.
Right.
And then he was just like, okay, um, go eat. Have you ate? Have you taken a break? And I'm like, I skipped my first break. And I was about to go take my 30 for food, unless you need me. And he's like, go eat. Like, go. I'm like,
Aww.
okay, I'll go eat. And he's like, we'll come back down and you can tell me all about it, and then we'll figure out a fucking game plan. We got this. I'm like, okay. Um, yeah, and then it's been bad, especially because like my manager has been like on us for like stupid reasons all week
Jeez.
as well. She's just like, how come this? Like she'll come in at like 7:30 in the morning, like, how come this isn't done? How come this isn't done? How come you haven't done this? How come you haven't done that? And it's like, I'm by myself. Like, I think she saw I took my last break like just before she got in.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I came back downstairs, because like I have to do the pre-calls around 7 a.m. Spoiler alert, didn't do those until 7 like 20 because like I took my break at like 7 instead of
Oops.
like 6:30 like I was supposed to because everything was hectic and crazy and stressful.
Uh-huh.
And then she was there, and I was just like, I'm like, I was so upset. I was like, oh fuck, she's here, she's here, she's here. Which
Right.
is not a good sign to have for your manager, by the way, but that was me. I was like, hey, Michelin. She's like, so I saw your note on the whiteboard. Because like people tend to throw out my like paper notes all the time at work, despite me like
Mm-hmm.
having really good information for them. Like, I was by myself, and I'm so sorry this isn't done yet. Like I leave those
Mm-hmm.
little notes. Well, on the whiteboard, I was like, no, Imelda or Angela tonight. I did my best on my own. And then I wrote down the time that I finished yesterday's orders. And then, like, Mission's like, okay, hi, don't do pre-calls just yet. What happened?
Right.
Like, instead of being demanding about it for the first time all week, she's
Right.
just like, what happened?
It's like
I've been
now
gone
I
the
see
last.
things.
It's just like, I've been gone the past couple days. What happened? And so I told her everything. Um, And like, oh, I forgot to mention too, like the girl with the migraines, she came in not last night, but the night before. Only worked for a couple hours, then went home early because the migraine came back,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't tell me she left early.
Oh.
So I kept doing all the later afternoon orders because I was like, oh well, like she's still here. She's probably taking care of the morning GRC, whatever. And then like it clued in at like 3 a.m. I went to go check to see like how everything was going in the morning orders.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing touched like past like some of
Oh
the 9 a.m.
jeez.
orders, and I was like, oh fuck. Our 4 a.m. cleanup person comes in an hour, and this isn't done. I guess I'm not gonna have my lunch break right now. And like at like 3 a.m. So I chose not to take my break again
Aw.
and like rushed around and did as much of the GRC as I could. And then the 4 a.m. person came in. She's just like, "How come this isn't done?" I was like, "Please don't snap at me. I'm fragile." I literally told her, I'm like, "Don't snap at me. I'm stressed." And she's like, "Okay, what happened?" And then I told her like,
Right.
Angela went home early. Alvin only worked at 3:30. I was by myself. I didn't realize like she had gone home early because she didn't tell me, so I had to backtrack, and I backtracked the best I could, and like, blah 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 blah. And then Laura was just like, okay, well, thank you for helping me with 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. orders. I'll clean those up. Can you keep going with the 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. though? I'm like, yes, I'll do that, but I need food. And so then I went for my break.
Aw.
So that's kind of explains the week in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
So not a lot of fun.
Aw.
So work's been crazy. So we're like been down these two people like off and on for the last couple of weeks.
Right.
And the other guy sometimes doesn't show up to shifts either, or he'll leave early. And so like I'm just like, why am I the only reliable one here? It's too much pressure for me.
The consistent one.
Yeah. So it's just
Still
like,
wonder
wait.
how it's gonna be if once you hopefully you get out. I'll be like, where's Violet? Why is everything going down the shit?
Well, I wouldn't care at that point. I'm like, I'm fucking out.
Right.
Bye. I'm sick of this shithole. I'm sick of you all blaming me for everything. I'm one human being. Leave me alone.
Well, it
But
was
the
like,
4
well, you
a.m.
can. I'll just be gone. Bye.
Bye. With the 4 a.m. person that I worked with today, I told you about Jay. He's a sweetheart. He's like, I know I can't really hug you because it's COVID, but like he gave my shoulders like a little squeeze before he like went to pick.
Aww.
He's like, thank you for all your hard work, and I'm sorry everything sucks. You and I are both in the same position. We're gonna cry together, okay? And I'm like, okay.
Aww.
And then like he's just like, have a good day. You're not working tonight. If Michelin calls you, fucking don't answer. I was like, you got it. And I'm like, wait, isn't Michelin in the room right now? I hope she didn't hear that.
Awkward.
He's just like, fuck her if she did. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Bye. So you know we're all in a state when.
Right.
Yeah, it's just been like that. So like that was the nice thing. He just like, you did really good today, thank you. And I wish I could like give you a hug, like here, shoulder massage, and have a
Aww.
good day.
Aww. How sweet.
Yeah. So that's been like the one nice thing at least. But oh god, what a week.
Right.
And that's only work.
Oh
Other stuff
boy.
has happened this week too. Like my little brother got sick last week, and
Right.
he had isolate for the minimum of 5 days because the CDC is fucking stupid. Sorry CDC, but I'm angry with you because 5 day means fucking nothing. But anyway, my little brother got sick all week, and he got feeling better on Monday. So he was like, "Okay, you gotta take one last test, and I'm going to school." He had all of his stuff ready to go, and then his test came back positive for COVID. Then the rest of my family had to get tested, obviously, and like my mom got sick because my little brother was sick, and they were the two that stayed at home. So she got sick, and she couldn't take the test that day because she had to take it on the 5th day of isolation, so it was the next day. But took it on the next day, was tested positive for COVID. Stepdad, who's been working the whole time that my fucking little brother's been sick, like the dumbass he is, tested positive for COVID. So I'm angry at my family for deciding to let my stepdad work when the whole fucking household is sick to begin with, and then they tested positive for COVID, and I've been like extremely worried about all of them all week. But but finally my mom's feeling better. I've been really worried about her mainly, because she had a heart attack like a few years back, and then my stepdad has had a stroke at one point. Right. So like they're really vulnerable to all this stuff. So it's been really hard this week, and like I've been so angry at them. I don't want to check in, but then at the same time I want to check in to make sure like they're not going to the hospital or they're not going to get hospitalized and that they're okay. Luckily, thanks to the vaccine and boosters and things like that, like nothing super serious has happened. My mom's still pretty sick though, so that's just another thing to keep in mind. But like that happened this week, and God, it's just so many emotions from that.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah.
It's just a lot to compute, basically.
Yeah. Well, okay, Mr. IT Tech.
I could not figure out the word at all. First word that popped in my head was compute.
You're not a robot. You're chill. I think the word you're looking for is process.
Process, thank you. Like for some odd reason, I could not think of the more basic word. I'm just like, what's the word? Compute?
Compute? No. Well, I guess process is also like a techie word or something. Anyway.
It was more generalized.
Yes, because you can use process in many different contexts. English. Anyway, so that's been hard. Like this week, it's just all that, and then, what else has gone on this week? All the articles about my province. I don't mean to get political here, but like they have been like, our education minister has been attacking the ATA like fucking crazy. So the ATAs are like union for teachers. Alberta Teachers Association has been attacking them like crazy and spreading false information about like what they do and what they offer teachers services. And like it just sucks because like they protect us as public education, and it's just public education that's under fire from our own minister this past little while. And I'm like, can we not like tear apart public education right now? How about we save it? How about we like hire teachers, because there's a huge teacher shortage right now. In the Edmonton region alone, like over 500 staff are like out with COVID. Like all like school staff, so like not just teachers, but like all school staff.
Every staff, right? Every kind of staff.
Why don't we focus on getting teachers hired and like hire me? And like actually take care of our education system, instead of all of a sudden coming out this week going, yes, the ATA does this and this, and then have the ATA be like, actually no, we don't do that, and like sharing fact sheets and be like, this is exactly what we do, this is exactly our process, stop.
Right.
So my entire field of like work and career, and I want to dive back into, is under attack by my own province. And that's been hard to deal with, because it's just like, well, does that give me any hope? No, not really. Because right now they don't have the capacity to hire us, yet there's a shortage, because again, we're short-staffed.
Right.
So the people that are hiring us, the people that need to hire us, there's not enough of them because they are out with COVID, and so there's this whole nasty cycle right now that's just like, we can't even like fill the gaps and the shortages of teachers because we don't have anyone to do that right now. And then having our own Minister of Education here like cut us down during all of this is like, cool, love it,
man.
That's been like, that's what I mean by doom scrolling, is reading everything about education that's coming up this week and going, Colorado government hates us. And hates our field of work. God said no as a teacher. Lovely. That's been hard. Obviously, because it's just like, I want to get back into teaching, but
Right.
maybe I fucking, like, shouldn't at this point, because what kind of support are teachers getting right now? That's been crazy, of course. And then COVID cases in general up here has been nasty. Because again, with at-home testing and like lack of PCR testing,
Mm-hmm.
they're predicting that like I don't even know what the cases are today. I haven't fucking wanted to look, because that's depressing. But they've been in the thousands daily.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that could be anywhere from up to 10 times more because of at-home testing and lack of PCR testing.
Right.
So what is reported as positive is the very few PCR tests that we're able to give in the province, and it doesn't account for the at-home people who are isolating.
Right.
And from the antigen test. So it could be anywhere up to like 5,000 to 50,000 people in a day getting COVID in my province.
Crazy.
Yes, it's bad. Real bad. And I think we hit over 200 hospitalizations recently too.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's oof. So that's been also bad this week. And then what else? It's like what? Oh, we had a plumbing disaster the other night where I woke up from like my work shift, obviously, and I was just like, "Hey, how's it going?" She's like, "You can't use the bathroom." I was like, "What?"
Oh boy.
I ate coffee. What? And like our toilet got like super plugged up and wouldn't flush and wouldn't like do anything. And she tried plunging it, and it was like gross and wasn't working very well.
Ew.
And so we had to call the plumber. Yeah, nasty stiff,
Grody. Very grody.
nasty stiff. So she tried her best to unplug it. Obviously, didn't work with her plungers or whatever. So, whoa, that was speedy.
Right.
Uh,
I got it. We're good.
Yay. So we called in a plumber, and he came in and tried to fix it, but wherever the plug was too far. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
outside of our apartment. So he didn't want to go any further because it's a building issue versus an apartment issue.
Right.
But he was a really sweet plumber because he's like, I didn't fix the issue, so I'm not going to charge you. And so both my sister and I are like, okay, well, like, God for that. Like, oof. But then we had to like contact our landlord, and landlord had to contact the building, and then long story short, we were without like proper toiletry, like toilets for like 24 hours.
Oh jeez.
So
Just toilets
then
though, right? Or everything?
like toilet shower we can't use.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sinks and more like running water fine, but like the bathroom was definitely weird, like weird pressure
Right.
in the bathroom for the sink. So a lot of washing our hands in the kitchen sink instead of like the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So then my sister's like, okay, well, I talked to like our landlord, and apparently there's a bathroom in the fitness center downstairs. I was like, what? We have a fitness center? And she's like, yeah, we got a whole lobby, a bookshelf, a piano, a sauna. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I've
What?
been living here for like 7 months and I didn't know about that shit. She's like, yeah, let me show you where it is. You have to go to the bathroom, don't you? And I was like, yes, I just woke up. I gotta pee.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. And now we're back to her random chatties with me. Again, anyone out there who wants to give me 8 million Canadian, let's go. Just kidding. If anyone wants to give me $10 Canadian, I'd be fucking happy with that. I could get. What could I get with that?
Your coffee if you haven't already.
I was like, I could get Timmy's.
Ooh, $10.
Timmy's. Yeah, so been living in this apartment building for 7 months. Did not know any of this existed. I just thought like the door that was like by the office downstairs, like in our building, was for them. Like I thought it was like storage or like whatever. But no, there's a whole fucking like proper lounge in there. There's like a laundromat in there. Like it's coin laundromat, but like coin laundromats down there. A sauna, a fitness center, a nice little lobby with like really cozy couches and bookshelves and books, and like it is so nice. But that's where we had to use the bathroom all week.
Oh,
or like
boy.
those couple days was like creeping down into the fitness center, turning on all the lights, quickly going to the bathroom, wash up, and then like, okay, bye.
I don't know why, but I want pictures of it.
And yeah, I mean, I plan on now using that fucking facility now I know about it.
Use it and abuse it. Not really abuse it, but
so
you know what
like,
I mean.
yeah, happy accident there. And then like the next day, I had to go to work that night, so I felt really gross at work because I couldn't shower.
Ew, aw.
And like we still need to clean up the bathroom and things like that because of the big explosion of nastiness. So we haven't really been able to shower for a couple of days. Ew, no, no more sounds of that. I don't need to hear that. I've dealt that with enough.
Sorry. I had to.
Gross.
Alright, that's karma for me now. Just watch.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like start talking about my dad's foot with you again.
Ew. Okay, never mind. For karma, stop.
Payback.
Oh my god, that's the instant karma. Dad's foot. Ew.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that was like the weird happy accident from all this. So then, of course we're like, oh no, like now we gotta have the buildings plumbers come in, and like that's gonna be a crazy cost, and we don't know if like our landlord's gonna cover it or if the building will just take care of it. We had no idea.
Right.
Next day came, I woke up because again, naturally having plumbers in your fucking apartment means not a lot of sleep for the poor person who works overnight. But they like instantly fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, like somehow like my sister was so angry because she's like, I struggled with that fucking thing for how many hours, and then the plumber came in and he struggled with it for an hour, and then these fuckers come in the next day and they just instantly like go in there with their little sneaky tubey thingies and fix it.
Done. Okay, bye.
Yeah, and they basically were like, yeah, well, no, like I believe you, like it was definitely like a far reach for like our little like hose, whatever they call it, plumber snake, whatever it is.
Oh,
I
the
call it
snake, yeah.
Yeah, the snake. We had to go down there pretty far to loosen it up, but like they're explaining that like our pipes are metal, so sometimes there's just natural buildup of like calcium and other kind of like metallic elements,
Right.
and so like it happens naturally. You can get like some cleaners to help with it, but it'll naturally build up, so the building people need to be careful with it, and like explain all this like really scientific stuff about plumbing to my sister, and she's like, I don't fucking know what they're talking about, but basically they just left and then talked to us about payment or nothing, so we're assuming it got handled.
Probably
Assuming her
something to
name?
be like, it's probably okay. It's
Yeah.
probably maintenance at that point.
Yeah.
Probably,
So
yeah. I could see where you recommend like getting. It's like one of those like jug of chemicals that you put it into your pipe if you have a metal pipe.
mhm.
So it just like flushes all the calcium away.
Yeah, so my sister and I got to do a lot of that cleanup in the next little while, which will take a bit because that poor toilet's nasty.
Yeah.
And we got to do a lot of bleaching cleanup, so it's just gonna be a lot of work. But yeah, I haven't had a shower in a few days now, and I'm feeling it. I might actually like grab my stuff and like go to the shower in the fitness center.
I said
Like
just
go
do
for a
it.
workout downstairs, like a little brief workout to be like, yeah, okay, I'm sweaty, I'm gonna go shower, and then like shower.
Right. Just so you can
Um,
at least feel refreshed.
yeah. Yeah, I've like kept my hair up the last 3 days. Like, just,
Mm-hmm.
it's nasty. But, yeah, so that's been crazy this week too. Like, another thing just to, like, add to the full bullshit. And then we had our first session of Speechcraft this week for core.
Ooh.
And that went really, really well. We went over time though, like crazy, and like, we're trying to figure out how to, like, limit that for this week's session, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gave a lot of feedback, and we were talking about it all week, like in emails until like the last few days, because I've heard nothing since my last email, which was like, cool, thanks guys. I thought in Toastmasters we're supposed to work on our communication skills, but our Toastmaster friends suck at communicating. I mean, I guess that's why they're in Toastmasters, right? But
To learn how to communicate, I guess.
because like we only have hour-long sessions, so
Mm-hmm.
we have two people. And it's a lot shorter than my other clubs, where hour and a half or 2 hours. So we had two educational sessions in there, table topics, breakout, and then like explanation for the following session, and then a breakout room to work with your guides one-on-one. That's like 5 big things on our agenda to try to squeeze it in 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we went way over. Like we almost went to like 9 a.m. instead of 8:30.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. So then like I did some back and forth, and like I also mentioned that like because one of our coordinators for Speechcraft won't be there next week, that I could be like the mentor for the person he's working with.
Mm-hmm.
But then, guess what I'm gonna complain about now? Austin.
Oh boy.
He sent an email after mine saying like he will mentor her then. And then like these are the things we can consider for next time. And I was like, okay, but none of those make sense because we still have 2 educational sessions, a table topics session, a presentation on next week's work, and the breakout rooms. That's still too much. Why don't we eliminate one of the educationals, provide them with like a quick resource guide on what the education was going to be about that could be discussed in the breakout rooms with the mentor and the guide, or mentor and the speechcraft student. And then that way we can like extend table topics a bit so that all the members have more chance for participation. No response from any of that. But then like now there's confusion, like, wait a minute, who's actually going to be mentoring the one stagecrafter? Because like it's either going to be me or Austin. And Austin's like, oh, I'll do it. And then I was like, okay, are you sure you want to do it? He's like, well, I guess you can do it. And I was like, okay, who the fuck is doing it? So I have no idea. Still. Because I haven't heard back from any of them all week. So lack of communication is really getting to me. And then like even Austin still hasn't listened to me. Like in our text messages, this guy, I swear. I'm trying to find a good example of everything. Oh, he mentioned to me that like we have someone on our executive team for core development who hasn't really done like the executive role very well, or her roles very well. So she wants to do more of like the VPPR and membership stuff. And I was like, okay, that's great. I have a recommendation for how she can get started, because like 2 of our like regular core development members didn't attend last week. They just thought it was for speechcraft, so they didn't have to go. So I'm like, why don't you have Mark, I guess I said the person's name, Mark, like do like the VPM role by reaching out to Carmen and Janice this week to check in if they're okay and tell them that they can still participate in speechcraft, even though like they're not on the agenda, they can still participate. So I told him that that would be a great way for her to do her VPM role, right? Just to get back into it and start it. And he's like, no worries, I'll be sending a follow-up email with some points on the agenda for next week. And I guess I will follow up with Janice and Carmen then. I'm like, that's not what I said in my fucking text message. That's not what I said. You yourselves just said Mark wanted to do more VPM stuff. Literally, people members that come into a meeting and concerned about their membership is her job. And Austin decided to just go and do it.
I would just do this and finish it off, I guess.
Like, jeez. It makes no sense. It's just so much like reverse of like what is like intended from like these members a lot. Like they intend to do this, and then next thing you know, it's like this, and it's like, okay, who's doing what? And it's like, I don't know. And it's like, what the? It's
like, don't change it from one to another, then go like, I don't know.
Right. So that's been driving me nuts this week too, and like now he's gone radio silent, so I can't even like get a hold of him. Things coming up next week, so cool beans. And then like, probably gonna save this more for private after, but like, there's another Toastmaster who like really upset me back in December, who is back on her bullshit.
Oh boy. Okay.
And of course it has to be this week, right? With all this stuff going on, it has to be this week with her. She sent an email to like all the different roles like for this week agenda, because she's our Toastmaster for this week. Just saying like, are you guys ready to do your roles? Like, are you prepared? That kind of thing. And I like emailed her back just nonchalantly, like, yeah, of course, as the creator of all agendas, I'm absolutely ready to go, kind of thing. And then just like start my name, because that's me. I'm very quirky when it comes to my emails. And then she says this email going like, I know you were the creator of all agendas, but like a thank you and appreciation would have been nice for once.
Ooh.
And I haven't responded back because I'm like, I'm ready to go off on you. Because like, speaking of appreciation and like not cutting down a member, that's what you're doing to me last couple months. So I was ready to snap at her. Then like my sister's like, no, wait till you feel calmer and relax, and send her an email about all the things that she has done to you in a professional way.
Right.
And open that discourse yourself. There's no point in going to like the president anymore. There's no point in talking about this with other members or like other people of the executive. It's between you and her now, and it's time to open the floodgates.
Yeah.
But in a professional way, instead of okay, let's list all the shit that you've done to me and then talk.
Right.
Because I was at that point when I got that email, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with her this week. I can't. Because like she's also been attacking on me about like the mentorship program and like the documents to support her and like her protege, because they've been newly matched. She was like attacky on that and interrogative and rude about it before a meeting, like in front of other people again. And then now these emails. I'm getting sick of it.
Aw.
So
Yeah, you
it's
definitely need a one-on-one with her. Like
yeah.
you're gonna have a time to talk with her, not even email. Talk, talk, talk. I know you hate it, but you have to do it now. It's time for one-on-one intervention.
I won't be able to keep a straight face and a talk with her right now face to face
Hmm.
because I will snap. Because with how blunt she is to me, she'll be blunt in that call too, and I will snap. Like I am meant. I'm like you have no idea, Daryl. Since I woke up at 2:30 p.m., I've been crying all day. Like I am mentally not okay to like see her face to face like that.
Okay, we'll figure out. We'll figure out personally.
Yeah. Like when I said this week's been rough, it's been rough.
All right.
Because I've got people undermining me like fucking crazy in Toastmasters now at this point. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It's been a hell of a week, and I haven't recorded anything.
Because of other things. Because of the other stuff.
Yeah, I woke up with the intention of recording, and then instead I had emotions all day. So yay. Yeah. So now I gotta like record after this and like get like the podcast up for tomorrow, unfortunately on a Friday, and then do unique history at some point too, because I didn't do it last week. That's because like the stupid webs. I hate websites. Why do they have to go to subscription services like right when I find them?
Aww.
So rude. And then you can access the articles that you save and bookmark because it's like, oh, subscribe to read more. And I'm like, I just was able to read you.
Aww.
So I'm having really bad luck with the unique history research at this point.
I see. Okay, my mic just fell.
I was wondering what happened there. Oh.
Hi, my mic just went. Bye.
Wow, I really didn't buy. Sure. What else? A really nice thing in this week though, like Michelle, like from Toastmasters, I helped her out with Frosty Frolics, which was like our area event with a kind of cool Jeopardy theme with it, whatever. It's kind of weird, but I helped record the speeches because there's 2 educational speeches for there. And I wasn't really a part of the team or anything like that, so like she mentioned at the end of the event that she'll send out like a thank you card and Tim Hortons cards to those that helped out with like the planning and the execution of the event. I'm like, oh cool, like they definitely deserve it. I'm not gonna get anything, I don't deserve it. All I did was press record and then uploaded the video and sent the link. That's all I did. And then like in the mail, she surprised me, got me a Timmy's card anyway. Yeah, it was just like, thank you for all your help with like coordinating things and figuring out technology well enough to like record the speeches. You deserve this as much as anyone else on the team.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, so I was like, I got Timmy's card now, so I can have some Timmy's. I got the great Tim Hortons has a new like, oh, this is a really random thing. Tim Hortons up here has like a new like a proper like bowl, like a proper like rice salad bowls now.
Oh.
And I'm so pumped.
Fancy.
Right? I was like, Timmy's, what the fuck? A few years ago, you were like reverting back to your old menu because sales were down. And now, like, all this new shit, I'm like, oh, give me.
Is that by experience of when you were working at Timmy's at one point?
No. Well, like, they were doing a lot of new stuff when I was working at Tim Hortons at one point.
Oh, okay.
But, like, when I was in the UK, they're talking about, like, reverting back to older menus because, like, their sales were down and going back to, like, classic recipes and classic stuff. Mm-hmm. And they did that for a little while, but then, of course, like, in the last year or so, we've had Tim Beeps. That's right. Yeah. Tim Hortons had a membership, like a partnership with Justin Bieber. We had Timbits, and he chose 3 new flavors of Timbits, and we had them.
Apparently, it's really good, though, right?
They were really good. So I can't remember the flavor. Well, one of them was off, but Tim Beeps flavors.
Yeah, I remember you explained it to me before, and it's like, man, that actually sounds good. What the fuck?
Did I really spell Tim Beeps wrong? Fuck you. Okay, let's see here. The flavors were birthday cake waffle,
Ooh.
and then chocolate white fudge and sour cream chocolate chip.
That one sounds
So
interesting.
I didn't like the waffle, the birthday cake waffle. It was just too. How did I try to describe it? Like it's the birthday cake Timbit, which is like the normal fucking Timbit, but then it definitely tried to make it more waffly. So it had like kind of the waffle flavor to it that kind of made it like weird.
Oh, I see.
Like the waffle taste to it. So I was like, didn't like it. Chocolate white fudge was hella good because it's like a chocolate Timbit or a donut hole for all of you Americans, with
Right.
white chocolate chips on it.
Yo.
And then like the sour cream chocolate chip one was like a sour cream donut hole with chocolate chips all over it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I still found the sour cream one just sounds interesting, but I guess it does make it.
well,
sound like
there
a
are
decent
sour
combo.
cream glazed donuts.
Yeah, like I forgot about those specifically.
Yeah. So yeah, they had those three flavors. It was really good. So we had those that came out that was brand new. They also had like a couple new sandwiches too that has come out last year, and now we got these bowls, and I was like, I want some fucking Timmy's so I could try out these bowls because they look so good.
Where's the nearest Timmy's to you?
Uh,
I
I'm
don't know.
downtown, so it's like a lot of Starbucks, second cups, and like fancy cafes downtown, really.
Right.
But I guess I could take a peek at where the nearest Timmy's is. I know there's one on the way to work. There's a few on the way to work, I should say.
Reiterate.
There's a few. Oddly enough, though, they don't serve food after 10 p.m., so fuck them.
Oh.
Tim Hortons near me. Thanks, Google. You're the best. Thanks, Google. You're the best. You're the best. Where do I live? Where's my address? Oh, there's
You
one.
live here.
I live here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks north, 7 blocks north.
I thought you were about to say there'd be 17 horns around you, but like, what the fuck?
No. 7 blocks north, but between those 7 blocks, there's 2 Starbucks, 1 second cup, a McDonald's,
Two Starbucks.
literally. And oh no, there's a Tim Hortons closer than that. There's a Tim Hortons. No, that's still far away, isn't it? No, it's not. I could literally. This is the sad thing about my downtown. If I wanted to be really lazy, you go take the train, take it one stop, and go get coffee at Timmy's.
Not gonna lie, that's me going to McDonald's, even though it's a 3-minute walk. I if I want to like really do it quick, if there's a bus coming in, get on the bus, go one stop, get off. I'll be closer to home. Be a lot faster going home that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could like literally risk it and like not stamp my tickets that I have for busing and like ride the train for free and get off and probably like still like not get caught.
I mean, I don't even think. Okay. Short aside question. Please don't do this in real life. If you can actually afford it, afford it. All right.
Mm.
Are they validating tickets still?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Like, there's a little like ticket validator where you stick a
Right.
little ticket in it and validates it.
Or are there like police that actually verifies?
No,
it? That's what I thought.
they do like random train checks and train spots.
Oh, they do. Okay, so they do.
They do
still
that.
do that. Okay.
Yeah, but not. I've managed to avoid most of them. I still validate my ticket anyway because I'm fucking paranoid.
That's fair. No, being paranoid.
But for a
that,
quick
that's
Timmy's
understandable.
run, it would be very tempting to like not validate my ticket just to go. But the one day I fucking do that, it'll be like,
They're gonna be there.
$150 fine for like not having a validated ticket. Nah.
Was that worth to get some Timmy's?
Just for Timmy's, like, bro, look, you don't even understand.
I just wanted to go one stop and get some Timmy's.
I have this $10 gift card.
Cut me some slack. I'll actually do pay on trips, just not the one trip. One stop trip.
Yeah, they would not be very forgiving on it. Although there's a shortage of emergency personnel in my city right now, so I could probably still get away with it because they don't have enough people to do peace officer transit because of
Ooh.
COVID.
Right.
It's not a good reason, guys. I'm not being silly right now for a reason. I'm being silly because the whole city's burning. We literally are down like I think a total 15% of our total like emergency crew in the city, in the whole city.
Apparently, this is what I know from following transit agencies, and specifically the ones that are within my area.
Mm.
specifically San Francisco. And I've heard also like I can also verify this from one of the bus operators that told me it was last week or this earlier this week. I think it was last week. They encountered, oh god, 20 to 25% of the workforce gone for COVID, like out for
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
That literally led to a whole bunch of bus route modifications on a weekday schedule.
Mm.
So like a lot of routes were like modified, altered the schedules. Some of them had like routes like go elsewhere for the day. It's like, oh, that's bad. I'm also holding my mic again because it fell. I will fix it once I get to the port, or not the port, the rail yard. I'm gonna take the rail theme. Who's it? The Euro train. Not Eurostar, because that's the fast train. It's the one that actually carries cargo, which I don't know what it's called. Don't remember what it's called.
Don't know. Mm. Oh my god, this poor guy. Sorry, I should not be laughing, but I am. Um, I'm part of this Table Topics Daily group for Toastmasters. The VPE, so I'm the VP for Northern Lights and Core. He's the VP for Friendly Achievers. He set up this Table Topics Daily group so that we can schedule table topics sessions randomly and throughout the week.
Right.
And there's supposed to be one tonight at 8 p.m. and a few people had to back out randomly, and I was like, yeah, I'm busy. And this one guy just messaged in the group, and he's just like, I've been here for an hour and there's still no one here. I was like, please go, please leave. Oh my
Just
god, buddy.
go.
I'm so sorry, no one is available. So I had to laugh a little bit, but I'm also like, oh.
I feel sad. I feel bad.
Yeah, a little bit. And then I had a message or an email just now going hey Riley, we missed you at Edmonton Advance tonight. I was like, I don't want to fucking go.
I got other shit to do, man.
Plus I'm angry at them anyway. So I'm angry at a few people in that group, so I was like, I don't want to do this. But yeah. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about at all. We were talking about Timmy's, I know that.
Yeah, we were talking about Timmy's.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, and how many staff are out with COVID. Yeah, it's bad. I haven't looked at recent stats in the last couple days because I'm I can't. I'm doom scrolling about my education career right now instead of COVID scrolling. Legit. It's either doom scrolling about my career or doom scrolling about the whole pandemic at this point. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Mm-hmm.
Have fun. What else could you talk about aside from doom scrolling?
Doom scrolling. No. Let's see here. Let's see here. What else is happening? What else is happening in the world? I don't know. I'm playing Danganronpa now on the channel. I'm playing Trigger Happy Havoc. That's the thing.
It's always it's such a confusing title because it's very
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, and what a ride this will be for me. Because it's not completely blind, but it's blind in a way. Because I just don't remember what the fuck happens. I remember the ending being I'm sorry, what? I was like, that can't be. That I remember my reactions more than anything for the games, and now that I'm playing it for myself, I'm like, oh fuck me, everyone's gonna really see how bad of a gamer I am. But also how bad at voice acting I am, because I'm yeah, that's 15 voices to do. Actually, technically 16 if you think of Monokuma. Oh god, Monokuma.
Gotta think of a way to do a voice.
Yeah. I'm really upset because I finally got to save the game right when we were about to meet Monokuma, and I'm like, oh,
no!
So when I record this weekend, I can be okay, time to work on my Monokuma voice. We got to hear him speak so far in the game, so I might have to go back and rewatch my video, like at the near ending, to hear his voice, like, okay, Marakuma, and just practice that voice. Hi, Kyo. He dropped his mic, and we're just rambling about.
Still falling off, yeah.
He's trying to fix his mic, and I'm rambling about Danganronpa because I'm playing that on my YouTube channel.
I tried to use a coaster to hold my thing, and I broke my coaster in the process.
Oh my god.
Luckily, it's a cheap-ass coaster, but I broke a coaster.
Oh.
So I'm not using that.
Yeah.
Because I have a plastic-ass table, and mic is heavy that it's bending the plastic. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Like, I don't have really decent mounting. Oh, hopefully you're okay. Hopefully it's not nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I hope so too. You make me want to call into work tomorrow. I'm just like, I'm having a mental health day, bye.
God, this sleepiness, I actually also want to call into work. I'd be like, I'm just gonna...
No! Sleepiness is different than being left alone and stranded and dealing with bullshit.
That's fair.
Plus, it's Friday tomorrow. It's the last day of work.
It is, but I've just been so tired.
I know, but it's the last day. I think you have a whole weekend to rest.
Yeah.
Me, I work all weekend.
Right. Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah.
I might find someone to actually do my alt for phones, because I don't know if I'm going to be, like, I'm not awake to, like, answer people's phone calls. Tickets I'll do, but not phone calls. I'm tempted to do an alt. Find another person to be, hey, do you want to do phone calls? I don't want to do phone calls.
That would be okay.
Technically, Friday's been Monday. Aww. Man.
Yeah, I mean, bro, same.
Both of you, right? Yeah, that's what I was, like, thinking about it.
This actually coming week is going to be hell for me. Because, like, I work these 3 nights in a row, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm off Monday night, and then I work 32 hours straight from Tuesday to Friday.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I've got 36 hours next week.
Because of the big-ass shortage going on right now.
I don't even know why it's that. Because, like, technically, all of us have 36 hours.
Oh.
Like, our anytime employees, so the people who have, like, an open availability, we all have 36 hours. So that technically means we all have more hours to hopefully, you know, save the day when it comes to, like, you know, crisis with picking grocery orders. But technically that's also more hours for, like, people to miss. At the same time. So, like, it wouldn't help. Like, let's say I still come into work those 4 shifts in a row, but, like, we're still down a person every single night, or even 2 people. That's still me working 8 hours trying to save the day.
That's still a lot.
That's still a lot. That's still me trying to pick dry goods, dry goods, fridge, freezer, dry produce, and wet produce. That's still me trying to cover 5 zones by myself for like as many time slots as I can.
is now following.
Thank you for the follow, Ali Aso Ali.
I could not read that on the screen, but hello, Ali.
Hello, Ali. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we'll go with Ali.
I'll call you Ale. Hi, Ale. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be Ale technically, yeah.
Ale. Or Ale. Anyway. Ale. I'm so sorry.
You had to go there.
He's about to unfollow.
Hello. Straight up.
Just because I made that joke.
Welcome to Truck and Talk Thursdays. Welcome, where we just talk about random shit, basically, as I drive a truck all around Europe.
I'm gonna go like all Spanish on this. Eso alegría.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced like that. It's either Spanish or what, Italian, I think?
Oh gosh, if it's Italian, I ain't doing Italian accent tonight.
That's fair, but hi, welcome.
Thank you. We are just rambling about random things while he drives a truck. What did you do?
You'll see.
Oh, yes.
I was like, yes, Italian, and then suddenly, boom.
Italiano.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, I need someone remind me that I have to drive on the left side of the road. So
You're in the UK.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Nightbot.
Sup, Nightbot. Nightbot.
Booty of nights.
Yes. We're talking about games and random things. So I was talking about I'm
We
doing
are.
Dangan Rampa on my channel. And oh lordy, these will be
It's been
busy.
a fun time. Fun time doing voices, right?
Oh yeah. I have a feeling like by like 4 episodes in I'm gonna be like, they all sound the same, but you know their personality. You're welcome.
Is it good enough?
The only voice I'll keep will be Monokuma's.
It sounds like me and Night in the Woods.
Yes.
It's like I tried to do different voices. I was like, oh, they all sound the same to me. Never mind. Let's go with that.
Um,
I also bring it to you too on Twitch. I like to follow others on passion. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I've been sticking with Euro Truck this year because all of 2021 and 2020 and 2019 and many others has been mostly American Truck Simulator. But I finally decided to like kick on my European ETS2 profile. Wait, I need to enter and just drive around as we just talk about random stuff along the way. It's pretty cool.
yeah, he does it
Thank
every
you.
Thursday night.
Usually.
Usually.
Sorry for the time, but I had to translate to English. Oh, no worries, no worries. Hopefully, I'm not too hard to understand per se. I wish I had closed captions. I might appreciate it.
You should do that. I was gonna say, like, if you want, I could speak Spanish. You could translate from Spanish to Italian, because Spanish and Italian are similar, but then the step wouldn't only catch a little bit of what we say.
It would be very small. Very, very small.
Yeah.
Gosh, I also need to turn off my heater. Now I'm very sweaty in this room.
What a hot mess.
I am a hot mess. That's just wrong to say. Now I think about it. Oopsies.
Lil.
I want a tea, but there's like these like coffee grounds in my tea. Because I use the Keurig to brew hot water. Because fuck it.
Yeah.
And so like it's always been coffee on my Keurig. So when I just brewed straight hot water, it's like, I didn't do the pre-brew for the brew. All right, I'm just gonna drink with it.
Nice. Ugh. Yeah. You make me want to have tea now, but I also have alcohol and I'm off tonight, so.
I still got the 2 bottles of soju that I have yet to drink.
Oh my gosh, I have 5 cans of the lime vodka mist soda that I have.
Ooh. You're very nice to have this else on your channel. Yeah, no worries. I'll try and visit. Thank you for stretch. Thank you for the stretch.
Stretch! Thank you for stopping by.
Try not to crash too much. There we go. We got it. Try my best to keep at speed. Thank you for the stretch redeem. Actually, it's a good time to stretch right now. Even though I did kind of stretch fixing my mic.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great time. But yeah, I'll definitely look on your channel too.
I'm gonna redeem a funny one. Are you ready for this?
Is it a fart? Is it a big nose?
No. Poop.
Poop.
He's poop.
I don't remember. Yeah, no, that was just a random one. Definitely.
Well, it's because you like poop.
Yeah, I do like poop.
That's how he ends all the calls with us. With me, at least, is he likes poop.
Poop. I know. Usually I end the streams too with hey poop.
Yes, yes.
With poopies and then press the end button.
I guess I should like share all your stuff with him before he goes. I
have my Twitter, my YouTube. Yeah, usually this gets uploaded on YouTube every Tuesday, so
and that's me in the call. I'm the other voice.
Yeah, voice number 2, the one a mythical dragon. I wonder if the on the Twitch title does it doesn't have at. I looked at my dashboard right now. It's like, oh yeah, it doesn't have at. Because I think in my head it's like, well, am I stupid enough to accidentally copy the Twitter post as my title for the stream?
Nice. Yeah, I do things, he does things, we do things together on Thursdays. There you go.
Much.
Literally. Yeah.
Look, mono lines.
Oh, lordy.
That's gonna be hilarious. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Excellent. We grow together. I'm very derpy. Oh my gosh, if you sub to me, I think you'll be my 40th subscriber.
Yo, that'd be cool.
Nice to hit 40. I've been seeing that 39 for a little while.
Dang, you actually 32. Last time it was 37.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, people are liking Think on Rumba. Yay,
Oh,
boys.
you got people.
I have 4 views. It's
I'm,
not a lot. I'm happy with the 4.
I'm tempted to make a thumbnail for your thingy. I don't know why.
I like the one that it
I
gave
actually
me.
do like the one it gave you. It's funny. It's like, oh, wow, that's actually pretty good choice there, YouTube.
Yeah, the other ones weren't great, and so I was like, "Oh, I like the anger. I love seeing him. I don't
You
remember his
seen
name
the
right
anger.
now, but like it's fine."
He's the one with the. Well, I was going to say he's the one with the funny hair, right? Most of them do have funny hair, but
Yeah, he's the one with like the armadillo-looking hair kind of thing, or like an
yeah,
anteater on his head.
yeah,
And he is the ultimate bike gang leader.
yeah. That's definitely like Japanese bike gang here.
Yep. Yes, he's well respected amongst every bike gang across Japan.
I call bullshit.
Haven't you seen an anime before?
I didn't really watch it though, but yeah, maybe. I don't recall. I don't.
No, I meant like anime in general. We've
Oh
seen
yeah,
enough
yeah.
gang stuff in anime to be like, it's possible, you know?
It is possible. Damn
Yes.
delinquents.
Darn. Darn delinquent.
Oh, look, there's a bus called Expat Explorer. That's funny.
I wonder what people made that company. Expats.
Hmm. That's why I wanted to make the joke. Thank you for joining in the joke.
You're welcome. I mean, I was an expat, so yo.
You were an expat. That's very true, actually.
For
Oh
a
my
couple
god,
of years.
ain't that one part of the bucket list for whatever reason? I'm an expat. Expat.
Been an expat in another country.
Yeah, you did work in another country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. Like I don't know, like not really related to what we are just talking about. Just right now, but it's more related to what we just talked about when I was on my mute break. Of like, what would you do with money, right? Like, it's like really, it's like a really thought of like the question. It's like, man, what would I do with like this amount of money? What would I do if I won the lottery, sort of thing?
I would travel the world.
I definitely would travel the world too. But yeah, like I'm beat the boring one first. I was like, I'm gonna invest my money so I can make some extra money, and then I'll travel the world and buy a house and get a car.
To be fair, mine was also boring in a way because I was like, I'll take care of dead.
Take care of dead. Be a philanthropist. Philanthropist.
Yeah. Get rid of debt. Be a philanthropist, and then travels and potentially set up my own teaching gig.
That would be cool. Like creating your own. Well, okay, gig or business.
I guess business in a way.
Yeah.
Like just make it like a. I would want to create it to be a place where like every person can come there and learn what they need to learn. So that they're not taking mandatory courses or things that are just forced upon them. It would be like, cool, you want to come here and learn some new things? Like, let's say you're like, I'm really interested in poetry, but I've never really got into it in school. Great. Well, there's someone here who's an expert in poetry. And we'll teach you poetry for like a few days.
Alright, Ciel, have a great night. Have a good sleep.
Good night. I was going to try to speak Italian, but I was going to go buona noche, but I don't know if that's Italian, but it's fine. Ciao. That's Italian. But anyway. Yes, ciao is Italian and Spanish. You can say ciao. Well, ciao in Italian is like for like a hello and a goodbye kind of situation, but in Spanish it's usually a goodbye thing.
True. Oh, okay.
Languages.
Doubted myself, man.
Idiomas. Yeah, I would do like a business like that. Like you come here to learn something that you've always wanted to learn. And if there's someone that's in my school or like the business that I have that doesn't learn it, they will create a course for you in like, let's say in a month, and you can come back and learn it.
Right.
With them or learn it together kind of thing.
So it's like they can take a break whenever they need to, sort of thing.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh wait, no, I think I misunderstood. Oopsies.
Like, let's say someone comes to my business and be like, I would like to learn coding, and I know fuck all about coding. Right. I'd be like, well, that's fine. Like, what particularly would you like to know about coding? Because you know coding. There's so many things to understand. Right. Like, well, I want to know enough coding to understand like Minecraft. I'm like, cool, great. We're gonna spend some time creating a course or like enough to like work with you on doing that. You can come back in like 1 month and we'll have that course designed and you can come take it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. But if we
That's
already have like courses established, we're like, yeah, we can kind of fit that in or like create that, have that as a topic as a part of this class, for example.
mm-hmm.
So let's say like we're teaching general English class and be like, I really want to get into Dickens. Like I love A Christmas Carol and I want to know more about his works. Great. We have an English class. You can sign up and take this class, and part of the units or one section or one part of that English class will be on Dickens.
Hmm. So basically, whatever caters, it'll be
What
customish
the
to
yeah, what the learner
that
wants to
person,
know.
right? Because obviously, you could teach English in so many ways. Obviously, you can also kind of teach math in so many ways. Well, that's gonna be more concrete, but like you could definitely teach English in so many ways that it can be daunting if you're not in the quote unquote right set, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
given that option to, um,
Yeah, like well for math too, for example, but like we don't do a lot on statistics in the school, for example. But like I want to know more about statistics, but great. We'll design a whole course on just statistics part of the math and like teach you
right,
enough math to get to that level of statistics you need, and then bam, it'll
okay.
be a statistics from that forward.
So almost like a university sort of thing, but like it's gonna be like given the option of like, hey, this is like English, but we'll specifically go with these sort of topics, and then um, and like math, but we'll go for these sort of topics,
Mm-hmm.
or any like gen ed or like extracurricular sort of thing.
Yeah, or even like life skills, like
Ooh,
taxes or like rental, and what franchising means, and like it could be anything really, just like finding the resources and the people to come together to do it.
God, and we still wonder why home ec is not a thing anymore in general education.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a
You
requirement
want
anymore.
you want to learn about tactiles and like sewing and things? Fuck yeah, let's do it. We're going to learn it
Right.
together.
Textiles, sewing, cooking, taxes, actually.
Yeah, finances, budgeting,
Like even basic things.
job hunting, resume, CV building, cover letter workshops, like just like it could be literally anything you want to come and learn. There would
Mm-hmm.
be a staff and a group of teachers passionate enough to will be willing to learn it with you and to teach it to you.
I'm I'm trying to think if there's actually a program. I don't think there is. Not that I could think of.
There are in like some examples, but like they're more like they still have to teach certain objectives and curriculum based on like the government.
Government, right?
This would
You
be
want to
more of
do it
like a
your style, your pace.
yeah. This
Woohoo!
approach would be like fully proper what student centered approach is supposed to be.
Right.
Oh, you almost got that car.
Yeah, no. It'd be cool. I'd be like, yeah, definitely set it up as like your own curriculum sort of thing.
Hmm. Like, cool. What do my kid like? All these kids have enrolled into the program. They all have their own interests. Cool. How can we bring it all together and tie it into what they want and what they want out of it?
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds cool. I was gonna pass.
No, it's called a crash.
Let's see, what would I do? Like in terms of like creating things. If budget wasn't an option, if budget wasn't a thing, right?
Hmm.
That's a good question. Hmm. Really think that's really a good question because it's like I kind of for me I think it's like because I'm very consumerist. Like I'm thinking this like because I'm for those who doesn't know I'm like really into tech stuff, but also I'm very consumerist where like I would like to buy all the things, and
Hmm.
sometimes I can, other times I don't. But it'd be cool because of like I'm also the person that would like to find the best bang for the buck sort of thing, based on like reviews of other people, and like I know there's like reviews are so unhelpful nowadays.
They're not.
Like I wish like I know there's like some plugins that can be like um
Oh my god, I will be right back. I just realized I'm supposed to feed the cats.
I'm assuming that's supposed to happen an hour ago, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
So, talk about your idea and I'll come back and ask questions.
Okay, no worries.
These can no wonder I'm like, I hear scratching at my door. Oh, fuck.
Cats. But yeah, like, I mean, like, there's like, play. There's like sites that like will congregate reviews, but I feel like there should be like a more like honest place to just do reviews because it's so hard to like figure out. It's like, can I trust them? Can I trust this? Can we be sure that everything is like all working? And like also maybe a place to where, especially if like things go defective for like a certain batch, it's like, hey, update. This we may contain a certain batch. This order. This thing that you're ordering right now may contain a defective batch. Please be wary of ordering this thing, and be ready to report it once if you do plan on buying it, sort of thing. It'd be cool to like develop something like that so that everything is like all centralized. We don't have to worry about it. And actually, I might want to think of doing that. Maybe I'll find a team of developers to create something simple like that, where it's like you can congregate all the reviews from sites and whatnot, but at the same time also be alerted that there's an issue at hand with the product. Say whether it's coming from the official or from user sites. No, 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 no. We're saving this. 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 Don't worry, we're good. We're good. We are not good. I'm driving everywhere. Can I just go? Ow. Whoopsies! So I'm in the stuck position now. Okay, I think I should be able to. Alright, we're almost there. Hey, I can do it. Oh, wait, no. It's okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Ugh. Then I just get stuck on it. Guys, I'm stuck. We're almost there. We're almost out. Hey, I got it. I don't know how I managed to break my truck again, but I did. Probably because of my shit ass turn. But yeah, it'd be cool like to like develop something like that. And maybe create a service of like, hey, do you need help trying to figure out how to build your computer? Here's some parts. Blah 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 blah. And I think I remember trying to create that on like Fiverr or whatnot. It'd be like selling it on a Fiverr service. It's like, hey, I'm a consultant. Here, like, do you need help on how to build your PC in the midst of all this shit? Here, let me help you out. Provide you some links and all that stuff. I'm very tempted to do that still as a side hustle. Maybe I could try and see if I can implement it. Maybe cool. I'll think about it. I want to implement something like that actually. To be like, hi, you want to build something here? Go build it. Sort of thing. I might do that actually. I'm only going 88 kilometers an hour. I'm not going entirely. Okay, I'm going fast. I want to drive faster on the bridge. And yeah, like buy stuff, travel. I want to do a lot of traveling still. But then COVID, be like, no. Be cool to go places and whatnot.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, they were really mad at me, the kitties.
Because you didn't feed them.
Yeah, they're very late for food. They're more
Aw.
cranky. Right, because they were like
Cranky
meow,
kitty.
meow, 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 like the whole
It's
way.
like, Auntie, you didn't feed us. Hello,
Yeah,
rude.
yeah. So like, baby was first because like she eats in my sister's room because she has special like dietary food,
Mm-hmm.
because she's an old fart, so she has to have special kitty food.
Right.
So I like keep her in my sister's room and lock her up in there so she can eat peacefully without her brother Oscar trying to steal her food.
Right.
And then like the whole time that I left like my sister's room all the way to the living room where Oscar's food is, he was like meow, meow, meow,
Can't be
meow,
complaining.
meow. I'm like, I'm coming, Pup Pups.
Oh.
I'll meet you at the tree because we put his food up top on like the little like cat
Right.
tree. And I'm like, I will meet you at the tree. He's just like, meow. Oh, they're funny.
Oh.
Yay, they're funnies.
Crazy
Are you running out of
kitten.
fuel again or no?
No, my truck's broken. I almost
Oh,
flipped.
oh.
Right when you left, I almost flipped on the turn. I'm like, all right, I'm going sideways. I'm going back. I'm going sideways. I'm going back. Nailed it.
Ooh, yikes.
So my truck is kind of fucked right now. It's okay. We're gonna make it. It's on cruise control. It's just a matter of surviving at this next speed, not dying.
Yeah, my gosh. Oh my god, I was gonna talk about something when I came back, but I forgot.
Nailed it. I
Besides the
was just
kitties going meow.
should have given you meow 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 meow.
It is really cute. Oscar's definitely starting to like meow a little more now.
Aww.
So instead of just looking at us and like expecting us to read his mind, he'll just look up to us and be like meow. And we're like, what do you want, Bubs? And he'll come to us for cuddles, or he'll go to his tree for food, and we're like, okay. Or he'll come to meow at us, and we're like, what's up, Bub? You don't want cuddles? Meow. And I'm like, what do you want? And he'll go sit by his water dish and be like, meow. And he has the little quietest meows, but like he's at least starting to like speak with us a little more. It's really cute.
Aww.
Yeah.
Bubble fun voice.
Mhm. Yeah. And every once in a while he likes cuddles on my bed. So like we'll lay
Aww.
down, he'll come like right at my face and be like meow. I
Aw,
was
so
like, oh,
cute.
is it cuddle time, Bub? And he's like, meow.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah. Whereas baby's just like, yeah, you can fucking pet me if you want. I don't care. Yeah. And like, or if you bug her too much, she'll look up at you and be like, meow. I'm like,
Oh.
hi. Oh.
Okay, hi. Someone's being bitchy.
So she's so like lazy and like just doesn't want to like chase you off. She'll just be like, oh, I guess this feels nice.
Aw.
But I'm gonna let you know that I'm annoyed by going meow.
Right. I'm
She's a
annoyed with
fun
you, but I
cat.
guess this feels nice.
Like, oh, she's petting me. Okay, I guess I'll tolerate it this time.
I guess I could work with you, human.
Yeah, but she never fights it off. The worst thing she'll do to us is like if she doesn't want love, is just like pop off.
Just leave. At least she's
Just
like that.
leaves. Yeah. Whereas Oscar, he'll do like a little bite or a little like meh, and we're like, okay, are you done with cuddles? All right, sleep time, sleep time.
Sleep it down. Sleep it down.
Yeah, pretty much. You're going to Swansea.
I'm going to Swansea.
I've been there.
You been there?
I've been there.
Probably won't look the same in this game, but you know.
No, probably not. Because you're definitely not going to go all the way to the Mumbles, so. Yeah, the Mumbles. The Mumbles is very cool. There's a really cool pier, like a pier, and it's all like festival-y.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot of cool. And it goes right to the coast. And in low tide, you can walk out to the lighthouse. But in high tide, no access to the lighthouse unless you have a boat.
Let's go to boat.
Unless you get the boat. Yes.
A big
And there's a really
boat.
cool lifeboat museum there.
Oh, really?
Like a rescue lifeboat team like place. And apparently there's a really bad tide one year in flood. And they honor a bunch of like rescuers that were killed during that.
Aww.
Yeah, but it's really cool to learn about like their little lifeboats and how the rescue
That's
missions
cool.
work and the mumbles and like how to experience the tide when it just suddenly comes in or suddenly leaves. It was kind of cool.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like when I got there, tide was in, but then like by the time I woke up in the morning for like my second day there, it was low tide. I was like, oh, the water was just all gone, and I'm like, oh, what?
It's like, where'd the water go? Over there?
Yeah, yeah. Like I could walk out for like 5-10 minutes before I could hit the water again.
Damn, that's pretty far, actually.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, when they say tide, they mean tide.
They mean tide.
Yep.
Now, when the tide is high, you gotta keep holding on. I'm gonna be your only one. Anyways, um,
Oh, Swansea. This looks a little bit like entering Swansea.
you see cranes?
Yes.
Actually, wow.
In some parts. Like their soccer stadium was under construction when I was there, so there's some cranes near the stadium.
Hello.
El Estadio. Oh, logs. Oh, God. That would have gone right through your window.
Oh, yeah, I would have been dead. I would have been decapitated.
Oh, yes. Traffic circles.
The bane of every European existence.
Uh-huh. Pretty much.
It's like, it's becoming more of a thing here, and it's like, why? I'm not supposed to go here. Aha! Wrong way. Wrong business. Oopsies. I was wondering why I can't deliver.
Gotta keep holding on.
Ooh, thank you, car, for giving me right away.
Too bad you couldn't go to the bay
I know.
in this game. Go to Swansea Bay. And then all the other little bays around it. Like Swansea Bay, Bracelet Bay. Bracelet Bay is cute. You know, it's a tiny little bay.
Ooh, ouch.
Ooh, the narrow arches.
Yeah, I hate the narrow arches when delivering.
Same. That's only really a thing in Euro Truck, isn't it?
Yep. Not so much in
Yeah.
Burger Truck.
No.
Oh, I accidentally pressed enter because my thing is entered.
Aw. People are finding me on LinkedIn.
Hey, someone's being popular on LinkedIn.
A wee bit. I think this might be 80.
Oh, you have more connection to me.
That's because
You do.
Toastmasters.
Yeah, probably most likely.
Yeah. Oh, that was 79.
So close. Come on, to the 80.
Yeah.
Tip Bay.
Oh, excuse me.
Nice.
I need to find one more connection.
Oops.
Go stalk Edmonton Public School Board principals again. Anyway.
I was like, hire me, bitch.
Hi, does your school need a secondary English teacher? Yes, cool, great. Contact HR for my application. Thanks. Lower the retirement age to 30. I've had enough.
Same. If I can only have a passive income where I can retire at age of 30, I'd do it.
What?
That means I have 2 years to do it. I'm being stupid now. Don't watch what just happened in the past couple seconds. That was hilarious.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
I did it. It was just hilarious. I was like, oh, let me just smash. Destroy
Thank
their
you.
car.
Destroy your
71K.
truck.
It's like I've made no money. I don't think I made money. No, I didn't. I think I lost money on my trip. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
71K down the hole. I
I
could have bought a new truck.
Oh, I finally tried the eggnog ice cream.
Ooh, how is it?
So yummy.
Ooh.
It would be really good in a cup of like Bailey's coffee, I'm not gonna lie.
That's understandable.
It would just go so well with Bailey's. You're so creamy. Mm-hmm.
So creamy.
Yes. It's like a bunch better vanilla ice cream.
Ooh.
It's so yummy.
Look at magic.
A bumblebee.
I know. I haven't bothered to change the color. I just kind of left it like that.
We'll
It's
change
like
the color
warning.
now.
Nah, next stream. I forgot I have a moon roof.
Oh, what?
Or skylight.
The skylight, yeah.
Hey, look at that. I can see the sky.
Well, that would be a hot summer's day if you didn't roll down your window.
Yeah. But I do have nice AC. Wait, traffic engine. I put on my parking brake. Because it is the end of the stream. We just did one load, and apparently we did it in under 2 hours. But it's going to be 2 hours in a couple of seconds.
Hey.
Even though I did spend 5 minutes trying to fix my mic because it kept falling and falling. And I broke my coaster.
What an eventful stream.
Right. We talked about stuff and breaking a coaster.
Getting your shit ready.
Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to post this on Twitter. Breaking a coaster while streaming.
Take a picture of it too.
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of it and be like, I'm streaming and I broke my coaster.
Well, it could be worse. It could have been I broke my controller.
That's true. Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah,
Right.
I'm here on the Twitter. I'm on the Twitter. I try to post many things along the way, whether it be stupid, whether it be fun, whether it be...
You've been very quiet on Twitter though this past week.
I have been. It's just more of I just work and then I just go home and it's I just look at Twitter. It's all right, okay, bye, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a quiet week this week. But I'll try to be more active,
Mm-hmm.
This time around. But yeah, follow me on Twitter for stupid updates and stupid stuff and fun stuff and whatnot. Follow me on YouTube if you haven't already. If you're watching this on YouTube, click that subscribe button down below. On right down below, that way, somewhere down that way. I upload twice a week. Usually this is uploaded on Tuesdays. I usually upload my vlogs on Fridays, unless I forget. I hope I don't forget this time. We'll see. And yeah, and then I try to do that. And then I haven't posted much Instagram photos because I haven't been... Probably should upload the old ones eventually, but I do have cool photos that I do upload from time to time, so do follow me on Instagram. See those nice cool photos. And also, Dragyn, if you want to do your command too.
I will, but I want to talk about it.
Okay.
You stole it from me last time.
I did.
So hi, I'm Dragyn. I'm the guest here.
I
Hello.
love that icon.
Yeah, right. The extra life icon's so cute.
Yeah,
Well,
so
hi,
cute.
I'm Dragyn. I'm the permanent, semi-permanent guest on this Truck and Talk series.
Pretty
I do my
much.
own things. I do YouTube's about twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week if you're lucky. Or if I can find websites that can stop breaking, that would be great. But I post content like Dangon Rampa, gaming on Mondays. I do podcasts on Thursdays, and Unique History every second Saturday. I'm planning on doing Joan of Arc very soon. I just need to find websites that stop limiting my access to the amazing story of Joan of Arc. So I have all that content on YouTube, and I'm one away from 40. Get me to 40, people.
Hey, come on, get there to 40.
I do the Twitters, and that Twitter is the one that I use to post all the updates for teaching and YouTube and sharing a lot of my friends' content and things because I'm a supporter for life. And I have a coffee because I love coffee, and you should buy me coffee. Thank you. And then, big thing though for this year is I'm doing Extra Life again, 3rd year in a row, aiming for 1,000 US to support my local hospital here in my city because they're part of the Children's Miracle Network. And all the funds go to help supporting kids with their injuries, illnesses, treatments, and a bunch of different things that governments don't cost because they suck. So we're here to help support them and make sure that they, are okay and have a great life. So support me there. There's some really cool incentives and milestones that I've created. And I'm looking forward to hitting, hopefully, my first one here soon because I need 75 US to hit my first one.
Where are you at now?
20, I think.
It's a good start. Good start. We could get there. Hopefully, by
I'm almost at 20. It's technically $19.81.
It's $19. Oh.
But yeah, $75 gets me an Extra Life sticker from the actual company themselves. So that's the first milestone to hit, and I can't wait. So please donate and support me. Get me to 75. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's me.
Definitely. It's all your stuff and all that jazz and whatnot. But yeah, no, thank you, Dragyn, for joining for another week of Truck and Talk Thursdays.
No problemo. I will not be here next Thursday because I work an 8-hour shift that night. So. Yeah.
I could definitely probably do it alone unless if I think about maybe the weekend. We'll see.
Well, see, I'm working 36 hours though next week, so I'm gonna be a little.
Time.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it, guys. We'll figure it out.
We'll definitely figure it out. But yeah, thank you, Dragyn, again for joining for Truck and Talk. Thank you guys for watching Truck and Talk. If we've already said our shit, so go follow us there. But
Please.
yeah, please, definitely. But yeah, I do hope you guys have a great day or night wherever the heck you are. See you guys next week for more Truck and Talk, or see you guys on the next video if you're watching this on the VOD. Wherever I'll be, because I think it's definitely gonna be a new video. I don't know where we're gonna plan. We'll see.
Wait, I will be here next Thursday. They changed my schedule.
Oh,
Sorry. Hi, guys.
update.
Update. I do have the 27th off, but not the 3rd. That's where I was wrong.
Oh, so it's off by one.
Yes, off by one.
Good
I'll be
to
here
know.
next week, but not in the first week of February.
Then we'll have.
Actually, I won't be there for 2 weeks in February. Now that I realize that the 3rd is a Thursday, and my sister's birthday is the 10th, the week after.
Oh,
So I won't be
okay.
here on the 3rd or the 10th.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, hope you guys have a great day or night wherever the heck you are. See you guys next week for more Truck and Talk, or wherever on my socials or her socials or wherever socials. That's Dragyn over there. This is Bam Wait. See ya. Bye. Let's go with this number.